Welcome to Living the Dream for General Practitioners, the podcast for doctors and clinic leaders who want to learn about pathways, strategies and opportunities for living and working in Australia. Join me, Gemma Gough, and my expert guests as we share stories and unlock the secrets to recruitment success. We share tips for moving across the world, navigating new cultures and so much more. This show is brought to you by Recruitment Australia. Now sit back, relax and enjoy this episode. Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode of our Living the Australian Dream for General Practitioners podcast series. My name is Gemma Gough. I'm the co-founder and managing director of Health Recruitment Australia. Today I wanted to talk with you about something that seems to be a little bit taboo at the moment, but I think it's important. It's something that we shine a light on. GP redundancies, or as a result of clinic closures perhaps, is something that is unfortunately reality in Australia at the moment. It's something that shouldn't be happening. We all know that Australia is in desperate need for more GPs, not fewer, but with the rising cost of living hitting all businesses hard, this doesn't rule out medical clinics as well. There is no exceptions here. With a new payroll tax introduced in July of 2024, this will specifically target these medical clinics. I will likely put more pressure on the profession, closing doors on some of the clinics, leaving GPs wondering what to do next. This doesn't need to be a bad thing. So with little foresight, planning and a cool head, it doesn't have to be life-altering. Some GPs may be made redundant as employees, so you may be offered a redundancy package. But I appreciate that the majority of GPs are contractors in Australia, so that is unlikely. And it may be that you're just advised that the doors are closing on the clinic that you're working in and you're wondering, what on earth do I do now? For doctors finding themselves in that position, it's important to act calm, quickly and wisely. So lean on a recruitment agency like Health Recruitment Australia, and we will be able to support you each step of the way and make sure that you're fitted with a clinic that meets the values that you have. It's a great opportunity for you at this stage to really think about what you're looking for in the future. So the initial emotion obviously is panic. What am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? And all of that is completely legitimate, but it actually might be an opportunity to start afresh and get the balance back in your work life and, focus on the things that you're good at and the things that you enjoy. When the dust settles and you've kind of got over the disappointment and anger and uncertainty and things like that, you can start thinking a little bit more clinically about what you're going to do. So, assess your redundancy package if you've been offered one. Seek legal advice if you need to as well, so that you make sure that your rights are protected. And you may also, if you have been offered a redundancy package, to speak with a tax accountant to ensure that you minimise your tax obligations in that regard. Assess your skills and experience. So now that you've processed the news and having time to think about what you want to do next, think about your lifestyle goals. What are you looking to get out of the rest of your career? How does it balance against desired lifestyles? And, how can you intend to get that work-life balance so you can set professional goals and personal goals, and how do they align? Start then assessing your skills, thinking objectively about your career and your achievements to date, and what do you want to achieve going forward? Were you a prime candidate for redundancy? Were you a victim of circumstance? Those are the sorts of things that will also play in your mind. Think about ways that you can improve as a GP to make yourself more attractive to other clinics. As more clinics do close their doors, which, is quite possible, not every clinic has the capacity to take additional GPs, even though the demand may well be there. The reality is not everyone has the facilities to do so. So what makes you stand out from the other GPs? That's something that you need to consider. They might be things like clinical experience, communication skills, ability to show empathy, your leadership abilities. Maybe you're looking to go into a GP supervisory role. That's something we've talked about in a previous podcast. Your special interests in medicine, specialist training, other medical qualifications that you might have, skin masters and, a passion for chronic disease management or work cover perhaps. What is it that makes you stand out from all of the other doctors? If you're not sure what you're good at, why it is that patients keep coming back to you, maybe seek candid opinions from your trusted colleagues for that feedback. Exploring new opportunities. So redundancies give people the opportunity to make a career shift. Maybe working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday as a GP isn't what you want to do going forward. Maybe you'd really like to focus on one of your passions, women's health, for example. Maybe you want to get into the antenatal shared care realm. There's just so many opportunities available for GPs at the moment. So use this time wisely to reflect on what you've done, what you'd like to change, where you'd like to go. Consider roles in different settings that might be better suited to your lifestyle and family, financial and your career goals. You may also think about flexibility and greater rewards of working in a practice with a more accommodating set of hours, maybe accepting a role in a rural setting if you've not worked rural before, where the pace may be a little bit slower and often the pay is that bit higher. That might be something that would work well for your family at this stage. So now you've thought about what you want in that next phase of your career, it's time to make it happen. So put together your CV, highlighting your skills, your experience, your achievements. Be sure to tailor your CV towards each of the jobs that you're applying for. If you're coming through to an agency, we generally assist with that. If you're emphasize those relevant qualifications for the position that you would like to apply for, highlight the most recent qualifications that you've had. All doctors obviously have to do their CPD. What is it about the CPD that you did that makes you suitable for the role that's being advertised? Don't forget your LinkedIn profile and any other relevant body profiles. They represent a free hit for anyone looking to find a new position. Most employers now will search on social media for candidates and do a bit of a deep dive into your social connections and professional, obviously. Networking and building relationships. So during some downtime, you've got a great opportunity to do some networking, building relationships. If you haven't already sort of got out into that networking realm, then this is a great opportunity to do that. You can get great connections and word of mouth to let people know that you're on the hunt for a new position. It also gives you an opportunity to see what's out there. You may have been so busy doing your day-to-day that you don't really know what sort of opportunities are out there for GPs at this moment. So, do your research and see if there's something that sort of really taps into those special interests of yours. Industry functions are a great way to meet colleagues and potential employers or partners, conferences, casual opportunities just to catch up with other people in your field. You could essentially tap away at the hidden markets, positions that are available that don't even come through the recruiters or onto the job sites. Don't be backward about your current situation and interested in finding a new role. So reach out to colleagues, mentors, professional contacts within your circle and ask for support and advice. Consider additional training. Ask yourself if additional education and training will enhance your prospects of finding a role in the area that you desire. If the answer is yes to that, then go do it. It's an amazing opportunity to stretch yourself, to grow as a medic, and to put yourself in a really good position to join a new business. Explore opportunities for your continuing medical education, specialty training or advanced certificates that align with your interests and your career goals. It can significantly increase expertise and marketability when seeking a new position, when you've got new qualifications on your CV. Maintaining a positive mindset is obviously really important during such what can be a very stressful time. Resilience is an asset that most doctors already have, although few would expect to need it for this sort of circumstance. So stay positive and understand that redundancy is not a reflection of your worth, but rather an opportunity for growth and renewal. Around 1 in 4 Australians will experience at least one redundancy during their career, and it can be a good thing, even a blessing. Importantly, to talk to an experienced medical recruiter. So let agencies like Health Recruitment Australia help you during this difficult time. So other supportive peers, family and friends, it's all vital for GPs who've been made redundant. Their most important contact is an experienced medical recruiter. So as a professional recruiter, we can only provide valuable advice to you regarding how to deal with a redundancy, but we specialise in finding doctors new positions. So Health Recruitment Australia is a dedicated recruitment agency that does just that, connecting doctors of all ages, especially overseas doctors, with Australian hiring clinics. So many of these clinics are crying out for experienced GPs. We always have multiple opportunities on our books for GP seeking opportunities in Australia. We work really closely with GPs to find the right city, the right region and a practice so that you can return to work feeling refreshed and reinvigorated. So if you're looking to emigrate, we'll answer all of your questions. If you're looking to move practices, we're here to support you. And if you do get made redundant, if the clinic doors do close for you, there are lots of opportunities out there. Don't panic, don't stress, keep calm, give us a call, let us help you, and we'll get you right back on track. We'll make this as painless as possible for you. I hope this helps. Take care, everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye. Thank you for listening to Living the Dream for General Practitioners. Don't forget to subscribe on your favourite podcast player so you don't miss an episode. At Health Recruitment Australia, we want to see more happy GPs, thriving medical practices and healthy communities. If you'd like to join us on our mission, visit healthrecruitmentaustralia.com.au to explore opportunities and to get in touch. Thanks for listening.